Welcome to Lexington, baby. Playoff action is here in the Simulation Football League Minors Division. Hey everyone, I'm your play-by-play commentator tonight, Damon Simeon, and alongside me is my good buddy I met at the last convention here in Houston. In Houston is John Fullerton. John, how you doing, man? Say what's up to the people.
I'm doing good. What's good, SFLm Nation. I'm very excited to be with Dion right here for this game. I think this is going to be just a battle, some fight in the trenches. I'm very excited to see this matchup between both of these teams.
I saw pretty much, I saw a good load of Lexington over the past 3 weeks. This will be my third game calling up Lexington in a row. And I mean, Pittsburgh came off a great win last week versus Philadelphia. A great game between those two ball clubs. Philadelphia had some stumbles early in the game, and Pittsburgh took advantage of those, mishaps that Philadelphia wasn't able to get going. So now we have Pittsburgh here with Lexington. Lexington is going to get the ball first, and there's the kick. Let's get it from the 5-yard line. Here is C.J. Parrish. Parrish got open daylight to the 35, looks like, and that's where Lexington will start off. Let's go over the Lexington offense. Quarterback, Ethan Flowers. Halfback is Deion James, along with fullback, Kajori Rivers. Wide receivers, they have 3 of them here on the roster: John Ouellette, C.J. Parrish, and Alexander West. Tight ends, we have Jimmy Went and Django West, along with tackle Landon Stone. We'll get to the defensive players of Pittsburgh here shortly. Or John, if you like, you can call off Pittsburgh.
Yeah, for Pittsburgh, for the defense, we got over here defensive end, P. Fiordo, defensive tactic, Big Snacks. I'll finish the rest after this play right here.
There's a man in motion to the right side of the field here. James in the backfield by himself, single eye formation, and James is going to bulldoze for about 3 yards there before being hit backwards. They're going to give him forward progress on the play.
Finish off that Pittsburgh defense. We also got 2 outside linebackers, Josiah Grackleflint and Jeff Spicoli. Cornerbacks Chad Wolf, free safety Zion Waddles, and strong safety Al Ingram III.
Motion here by Lexington once again. It's going to be Rivers, the fullback. Toss here to the halfback, Coleman, and Coleman goes down. He's going to pick up 1 yard. They're going to give him forward progress there before being tackled by 51 there. Not a player that's on our roster.
Yeah, that was good recognition by Pittsburgh's defense. They kind of saw where the run was going and just stopped it.
Here's Flowers on a 5-step drop. Pass caught by C.J. Parrish with a spin move on the sideline before dropping himself down. Looks like at the 45-yard line or 35-yard line of Pittsburgh.
I gotta give C.J. Parrish his flowers on that one. For some odd reason, I thought that was a for short pick. I guess just a placement, but you kind of see how Parrish is able to extend his hands out and just that hand-eye coordination right there to get the ball. Great play. Like I said, I thought it was just an INT from the get-go, but C.J. Parrish shows that he's a monster. Great play.
He is a man to be reckoned with in this league here. And here's Pittsburgh continuing their drive. I'm sorry, not Pittsburgh, Lexington at the 35-yard line. Flowers drops back again, got another strike. This time to Alexander West, and he picks up 7.
Yeah, Mr. Chad Wolf on that tackle right there. Great recognition, and you could tell he's trying to add a little smack in the mouth to Mr. West right there, kind of showing him, hey, you catch that ball, I'm right there to smack you right in the mouth.
Lexington at the 28. Hand off here to James, and James gets the first down.
Yeah, Lexington, I'm starting to notice they're moving the ball just slow and steady. They've already tested waters with throwing it to Parrish and West, but they're doing a great job right now just getting that ball down the field and trying to get some points up on this board pretty early.
Yes, they are here at the 22-yard line. Going to go motion. This is probably the third or fourth time they've put someone in motion on this drive. Looks like zone coverage here for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh does bring pressure, and down goes Flowers. Jason Greitlifflin comes away with the sack. I'm sorry, Jasad.
Yeah, just saw it on that play right there. Just coming around the edge right there. And I think the offensive line right there didn't even recognize him until it was too late. But he just came right off that end right there and just got a good sack. Great play.
He came around so fast, man. Mm-hmm. Wow. I can't even say who he looked like coming around. He came so fast. Julius Peppers or somebody, you know? Here's Flowers taking a shot to the end zone. Oh, it's almost intercepted by Al Ingram III.
Yeah, I think Ingram's going to owe some push-ups on the sideline for that one.
Yeah, he's most definitely going to have to do something to pay for not being able to catch that interception. That could have been a steal of possession for Pittsburgh. Yep. Pittsburgh now in a 3-2 defense. Their corners are playing just about 15 yards off of the receivers. Here's Flowers, has all day to throw to the corner of the end zone. Down at the 1-yard line is Alexander West.
Yeah, West, another catch on his drive. I was very surprised that he wasn't able to kind of extend his hands out right there to get that ball across the plane. Yeah. But, great job by the Pittsburgh defense to prevent that and try to make Lexington work to get a score on that board. So, good play by Mr. West. I think he's going to be a very good option for this game today.
Oh, he absolutely is. How did West get so wide open?
Yeah.
Couldn't see who's that in motion there, but one-step drop by Flowers. Throws in that vicinity of the man who went into motion and incomplete. That was intended for, looks like one of the receivers, 85. Second and goal.
Yeah, Flowers, I'm surprised he didn't really back up and give himself some more room.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't hot the ball there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't a little quarterback sneak, but...
Yeah, 6 men on the line of scrimmage here for Pittsburgh. Nothing doing for that D-line. And Deion James just gets into the end zone and crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, I think James told Flowers, hey, don't pass the ball again. Just give it to me, and I'll go right in there and get the score. Again, just Lexington from the get-go, you could tell that he was moving down the field. Great, just great work on getting the ball down the field to get the first points up on that board.
Absolutely. Outstanding drive for Lexington there on their first drive of this ball game. Lexington has some weapons in their receiving group of, John Olette, C.J. Parrish, and Alexander West. West and Parrish are the most dangerous ones out of this group, in my opinion. Of longer. I've even seen Jimmy Went do some work in that receiving group, but that running back of Deion James, he has been outstanding this season. Now we have Pittsburgh coming along here with their first possession of the game. Let's see how they're due. From the 6-yard line is Pittsburgh. On the return is Ryan Davis, and the Pittsburgh offense, we have Mike Skamizniak, Robert Nemchek, BB Balitz, Devin Lord, Ryan Davis, James Jennings, Tally Bobby, and Kara Koo. Here is Skamizniak here in the shotgun. Handoff here to Balitz. And I should actually take that back. That was not Balitz. That was 35. Unless the numbers are wrong on my end. I saw that 35 was the ball. I'm showing the running backs of 26 and 27. I'm not sure who 35 was.
Yeah, they may have, on that play, I think they may have sat out. Maybe it was the fullback on that play, but you can tell Pittsburgh is trying to start off maybe with the running game, but kind of see what's going to happen next.
Here's Lloyd in motion. Looks like man coverage here for Lexington. It's a 5-step drive by the QB. Overthrows his target. Intended for Lloyd there.
Yeah, that's another name with bringing up within Pittsburgh is Lloyd he's a weapon. And if Pittsburgh can just use him today, they can definitely put the fight towards Lexington.
Five-step drop. Lexington brings pressure this time. Pass is caught down the sideline. going to be to receiver 86.
Yeah, Mike Skimazniak. I know that was a handful of a name when I first called him, but same goes for that. Even the last game I called, you know, it was the composure, him coming out and just throwing that rock, and he's already doing it again. So great pass just to that wide receiver.
Lexington brings pressure. That pass is caught to Lloyd down the sideline. He's going to cross Hollywood Boulevard himself. This ball game is about to be tied with the extra point attempt awaiting.
And I just said that too. Damian, just the composure. You know, one thing about Mike Tomaszmiak is that he's a week 3 signing, and I think just a player like him, he wants to come out and show that, you know, he means business, and he wants to put his name out there towards the minors and the next level. But he just wants to show, hey, I'm not a force to be reckoned with, and to be able to see Lloyd, great play.
Absolutely. That is absolutely great to see a week 3 signing coming in and have such a performance like this on the first drive of me calling this ball game for Pittsburgh, or seeing them for the first time this season, should I say. Wow, what a drive. If I'm not mistaken, there was 2 completions on that drive and a touchdown, you know.
Yeah, Pittsburgh said, well, you know, we're gonna hurry up and take this ball down the field. Lexington, you can just take your time.
Yeah, this may be an offensive shootout here tonight, partners. There's Parrish, and Parrish goes down. Lexington starting off at their own 26-yard line.
It's kind of to back what you're saying. I really do think it's going to be a shootout between both of these teams.
Yeah, unless somebody steps up and plays defense, right? So that's something we have not seen just yet. Pressure by Pittsburgh on the outside. They picks up 3 yards on the target, going right across the middle, and that is to Jimmy Wink.
Yeah, Jimmy Wink coming into play a little bit. You can tell, you know, Lexington might be trying to, you know, they can see what Pittsburgh just did, and maybe they're trying to copy that a little bit and show, hey, we mean business. I mean, Lexington is, you know, one of the top teams, at least in this league, that can show, hey, we mean business too.
Yeah, three down linemen for the Hogs here. And wow, C.J. Parrish comes away with that catch. How did he get that through 2 defenders? I thought that at least would have been deflected.
Just like the last drive too. Again, Parrish is just seeing where the ball is going. And as a wide receiver myself too, is that you always want to look where it's going to, and maybe the full defenders too. So that's why you kind of saw the one defender kind of fly by. But hey, Parrish hands. That's all I can see on that one.
Pittsburgh brings 5. There's a catch there by the tight end. Went breaks the shoestrings tackle before being tackled and brought down along the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you can tell Flowers he's kind of spreading the ball around. You know, it's not. I think Pittsburgh already knows that his main options are going to be, you know, obviously C.J. Parrish and Alexander West. But I think maybe Lexington's trying to switch it up and say, you know, we can get everybody involved. Everybody can get, you know, slice of the cake right there. Preferably cheesecake, but get a little piece and then share it amongst everybody on the team.
Absolutely. And that's something that you want to see from your quarterback, being able to distribute the ball throughout his, you know, to all of his targets, should we say, on the field. 4-3 defense here. Roll out by Flowers, throwing across the field. Got the receiver. Looks like West once again, this time down to the 19-yard line, or 21.
Yeah, you can tell Flowers, I mean, you know, one thing that I kind of looked at prior to this game was just Flowers as a whole, just as a quarterback. And he's showing off that, hey, there's a reason why he's almost the top, I would say, top 5 of each category when it comes to quarterback stats. He's shown already tonight. Yeah.
Looks like Wink is going to go in motion here. Man coverage here for Pittsburgh. 3-2 down. Flowers on a 5-step drive. Throws to the corner there, and he got West again with the reception. Looks like the same route from the previous possession. West on the corner route to the pylon, and he crosses Hollywood Boulevard himself tonight.
Yeah, Mr. West is in the building. I like to say, hey, you know, Flowers, you can tell you, and he's slinging that rock. And that's why I would just tell you too, Damien, is I think this game it's going to be just a battle is this going to be battle in the trenches between each quarterback. Flowers showing that how dominant he is in this league, and then Mike's just showing off, hey, don't forget about me too. I know I'm not up there with the big stats, but I can show off a little bit too.
Absolutely. Ethan Flowers, back-to-back drives with Lexington scoring touchdowns. 14-7 here in the first quarter with 3:04 left. Pittsburgh, are you ready to respond? Ryan Davis set back, ready for the return, and here is Davis. Davis to the 20, 25, spin move on the 27, tackled at the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh, let's get ready to go. Defense for the Lexington Miners. We have Byron Wentz, May West, Logan Thompson, Casper Haddock. Those are your D linemen and linebackers, along with Iggy Turner, the outside linebacker. Iggy came up big last week with a big interception in that game. Hudson Cruz, along with Kevin St. Jr. are your secondary players, and Ron Henderson is the punter for this Lexington Miners ball club. 3 wide receivers set here, I spread formation here for Kid McNeezak. There's another pass there by the rookie, and he gets a reception to Lord. Lord tackled after picking up a 12-yard gain. Or should I say pushed out of bounds.
Like I said before, Devin Lloyd, that's definitely, when you think about the Miners, and especially in Pittsburgh, Lloyd's a big name, and Mike's over there just using them, and you can tell Pittsburgh's trying to come on. They're trying to just say, hey, we mean business. Already 2 catches for Lloyd today, 59 yards catching that touchdown. I think Lloyd's might get over 100 yards catching today.
That was a 13-yard pickup there for Lloyd. Here's the QB drop back once again, dumps off to the halfback, Robert Nemchek. His first action of the night so far. He comes up with that reception for 4 yards.
Yeah, Nemchek coming into play now. Again, it's kind of like where you can tell Mike is also matching Ethan is spreading the ball around too, using the running back for a good little dump off right there.
He's a fullback. Nice spin move there by the fullback, and he's tackled and brought down. Looks like right at midfield at the 50, and they're going to give Pittsburgh the first down.
Yeah, BB Blitz coming into play too. I remember one of the last games that I called too, Pittsburgh did a great job of utilizing both running backs. So BB Blitz coming into play now.
At the 49, cross into Lexington territory here. Miskizniak, he's going to scramble to the 40, down to the 36-yard line. Wow, I am impressed from what I'm seeing from this quarterback who just signed here in the SFLm 3 weeks ago. Or week 3, should we say.
Week 3. I'm more just surprised by Casper on that play. I don't know if he was if he was just distracted by something, but he could easily got Mike on that play. But quarterback was able to get that sneak in and just get past that line for a good first down.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to ruffle the quarterback on a scramble. You know how that goes, right? So there's a running back here by Nemchek, and Nemchek gets about 4 yards there on that carry.
kind of like Casper's Casper friendly ghost, so maybe he thought he could just stand there and be a ghost. Anyways,
or he could have dove at the quarterback like, Andre Makuba did, for Texas versus the Georgia quarterback last night. My goodness, what a shot that was. I'm not sure if you saw it, but yikes.
Oh, yeah. Another, like I like to call it, too, a smack in your mouth, and that's just what it is, too.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. And maybe Casper didn't want to do that, get hit with a targeting penalty or anything like that. But
yeah.
But this is a great drive that we're seeing from Pittsburgh. And they're mixing it up, adding the run game in this drive a little bit. I think on the last possession, they've only ran the ball maybe once. And this drive here, they've had 3 runs so far. They're going to send a man in motion down to the right side of the field. Throw. That pass is caught as a flag as well. It may be a PI here with Devin Lloyd involved. And let's see what the ref is going to say. There is a PI. And it's going to be on the defensive side. Pittsburgh's declining. They're going to take the ball at Lexington 5-yard line. As we stated, after both teams went down and scored on their both first possessions, this just may be a shootout, and that's what it's looking like here. Is we're pretty close to being 28 points here in the first quarter between both these clubs.
Yeah, you got to. It's big, go big, go home.
There's a pass. That pass is going to be incomplete. Number 35 there. Pass hit him right in the back. Walls.
It's kind of like I just said. It's just like I said. This is, you lose, you go home. So both teams are showing that they want to stay in the playoffs. It's not like last season where it was what, double elimination, triple elimination, or whatever it was. I forgot. But
yeah,
both teams are saying, I want to stay.
Nemchek, nice spin move, but Nemchek goes down at the 2. And that's going to end it for the quarter. You're watching Simulation Football Minor League action here on the Virtual Football Network, the official network of SFLm, SFL, UFL, and so much more coming soon. The Virtual Football Network, where all the best virtual football lives. The funny thing, John, is that for so long we talked about simulation. Now we're talking about virtual football.
It's kind of like what me and you had kind of talked before. Then you don't have to worry about the pain from the legs.
Yes, absolutely. Third down, and Nemchek comes up short. Wow, what an outstanding defensive stop by Logan Thompson, the inside linebacker. Does he get an incentive for that?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I guess the incentive is it's 3 over 7. That's a good enough incentive for when you're on defense, anything's better. 3 over 7 any day. But it's a good stop by Lexington. But I think still Lexington is to kind of keep this pressure all day because Pittsburgh's already showing that they can move the ball downfield.
Absolutely. I mean, that was probably the best defense we've seen out of both clubs all day was here by Lexington on the defensive stand, right there in goal line situation, not allowing Pittsburgh to punch it in. They tried several times running the ball with one pass attempt as well. Here is C.J. Parrish, and Parrish is going to be stopped and brought down at the 28-yard line. And let's see how Lexington do, how they come out on their third possession. Ethan Flowers has been outstanding so far this game. Not 100%, but he's been pretty great. Here's Alex West in motion to the right side of the field. Handoff here to Deion James. James gets skinny, breaks 2 tackles, breaks another. Shoestring tackle he breaks as well. Picks up quite a bit of yards. Tackled right at the 42-yard line of Lexington for a 14-yard gain.
Yeah, good run by James to kind of evade all those defenders. There's one broke tackle right there. Defender tries to get him by the ankles, and James just keeps on pushing, even feeling that little monkey on the back or whatever that is Pittsburgh's defense. But he say, I'm gonna push it downfield and try to get this first down, which he did. Great play.
And James had many nicknames, as I've seen in the chats. The previous 2 weeks. For him, Chain James or something like that. Here's Coleman, the backup, picking up 9 yards himself. So and the last broadcast I called for Lexington, I was calling him Dope James. He was just having an outstanding performance, and no disrespect to the opposing team, but he was just having a great game.
I know same thing in the chat. Chains, maybe 2 chains. 2 first downs or something? Or spice it up.
Oh, was that a direct snap to the halfback? I have never seen that before. Oh, wow. That went to James, and a great stop by the defense of Pittsburgh. Al Ingram on the tackle. 3rd and inches now.
It's playoff. This is the playoff. So you're gonna do some things that maybe you haven't done before, maybe you haven't really done multiple times. But hey, you're trying to win and move on to the next stage.
And off to James. What a stiff one by James at the 34. 45, should I say. Oh, he tackled it right out of bounds there. Nice run there by James with a big stiff one.
Well, maybe now we can, I'm surprised someone hasn't really said in the chat, maybe we can say, get off me, James, get off me, or stiff arm James, or maybe the change.
I like stiff arm James. That's pretty dope there.
But either way, he's doing a good job. I mean, right there, 6 carries, 36 yards. You can tell Lexington's relying on him to move the ball downfield.
See, there it is. J-Rock called him Chain James. So here's Flowers. Oh, I thought that was a reception intended for CJ Parrish. Went right behind him.
Yeah, that's a rare I would say disconnect between Flowers and Parrish. Just from past games too, I've always seen that connection. So, but hey, I mean, it happens playoff times, and nerves everywhere.
Pittsburgh's going to bring, oh my goodness, a gang load of defenders. Parrish with the reception, brought down at the 18 or 17-yard line. See what the referee spotted, but did Pittsburgh bring the house, and Flowers was able to get that ball out quickly.
Yeah, again, right there, looking at Parrish again, but was able to make that connection. I think Parrish kind of told him maybe in the huddle, hey, just give it to me real quick. I'll make up for that last one. So great recognition from Flowers to Parrish on that one.
Pretty much like the old Rick James song, give it to me, baby. Here's Flowers under the Rams. What a one-handed catch by Alexander West. Crosses Hollywood Boulevard for the second time tonight. 2 touchdowns for Alexander West. I'll have dose of those.
Well, I can't really say Mr. West is in the building because I already said it, but Mr. West he's racking them touchdowns up. Great look and just overall great play. I would say just great drive by Lexington just to keep it moving down. You can tell that they're trying to branch out this game right now. They utilized that 3 points that Pittsburgh was able to get 7 points. Great job.
The extra point attempt is up and it's good. If Pittsburgh wins, they'll play number 1 Nashville. If Lexington wins, they'll play number 2 Albuquerque. Coming from big headquarters.
Yeah, it's one thing about it is either way, I believe that whatever team that wins is definitely going to be having a hard time with the next.
Here's Lloyd. One man to beat. Lloyd with a stiff away, steps out of bounds. Oh, baby, you got to keep your toes in.
Oh,
there's a man hurt. That's Brett Berry. He's down.
Just give him some bananas. Just cramp. Yeah.
Some bananas?
Yeah, like I always say.
Hey, or what Deuce Staley used to do on the sideline, drink pickle juice, right? You remember?
See, for me, I'm not a pickle juice person. That's kind of, but
Same here.
Just some bananas, some ibuprofen, and
ibuprofen.
Yeah, so 800 milligrams ibuprofen. There's enough to get by.
Wait, was there a penalty on this play? Like, Why are they at the 17? I must have missed that.
Yeah, it was a lot going on that play right there, but yeah, a little penalty.
Oh, that was intercepted, intended for Lloyd, and come away with the interception is number 33, big deep in the secondary, and this is going to be a stolen possession for the Lexington Miners.
Great play there by number 33, Hudson Cruz. Hope I said that right, because I know I'm having a little difficulty with some of these names. But anyways, but look, just like Higgy said in the chat, cruise control. So great recognition by Cruz on there to see where the ball was going. And great play to already be in a great position for another score potential.
Yeah, he absolutely actually ran the route for the receiver. He jumped in front of it as well. And here's James. James going to pick up 3 yards there. At the 24-yard line, looks like they're going to place this ball.
Great recognition right there by Jasad right there. Just kind of seeing where James is going to go. I think Pittsburgh's defense is kind of keeping an eye on James. Nobody likes to be stiff-armed, so they're kind of looking to see where he's going and to hurry up and get him tackled and get him down.
In motion is John Olette for Lexington. 5-step drop here by Flowers. Flowers passed the ball, looking like Joe Montana back there. Passes intercepted. Game's on, and Pittsburgh's going to have it at the 2-yard line. Ooh, Zion Waters. What a play by the free safety of Pittsburgh.
Well, it's kind of like what I had just said a while ago too. It's each quarterback's matching other. It's just crazy just to see both quarterbacks try to take that chance moving downfield, and both result in the interception. So I guess both of each other reset style. So
I think Waters said, I'm going to give it all that I got to not allow Alexander West to get a trifecta. That's exactly what happened on that play. And, man, did it show. Pittsburgh, handoff. Up the middle. Nowhere to go. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle is Iggy Turner.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's going to have to kind of watch out there. With their interception, great play for their interception, but you're on horrible field possession right now. You're home 2. So you got to keep on just trying to run it out and get out of there.
You're going to go draw play here, and the draw play does work. He picks up 3 yards there. Robert Nemchek on the carry. And I said that Flowers looked like Montana patting the ball. I meant to say Dan Marino. Dan Marino used to sit in the pocket and just pat it,
Trying to see what's open.
They're going to go toss play here. No, he's going to lose 2 yards there. Iggy Turner played that toss there to the weak side of the field. Very outstanding.
Yeah, good play by Lexington. I will say I think Pittsburgh, good job to them for playing it safe. They didn't want it to pass the ball and give up potential touchdowns. So
here's CJ Parrish from the 50. Parrish down at the 40. And Lexington, John, is going to have outstanding field position.
Yeah, definitely great field possession. But again, Flowers just threw that last INT, so you might have to kind of tone it down a little bit. Rely on James to move the ball downfield. You got a good amount of time left over right now, so just work with it, and maybe slow and steady is the best way to go right now.
There's a 3-step drop here by Flowers. There's a one-handed catch by Alex West, and West is starting to put up a show.
Yeah, West. What I've been kind of noticing with West today is just his composure with it being a playoff game. What I'm liking is that obviously he got into some mindset that he's thinking, I don't care, it's a playoff game. I'm just coming here and I'm playing the best football that I can. Already over 100 yards receiving. So he's doing a good job today. And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, you're right. That's the best mindset to have. You come into a ball game, just come out and just play ball. Don't worry about if it's a playoff game or, what's the stakes are on the line or so. That play's going to be intercepted again. Flowers, back-to-back interceptions on possession, and Chad Wolf comes up big with that interception. Just jumped right in front of the receiver.
Yeah, there,
He's
looking, he knew, I think on that play, he knew kind of that they weren't going to really throw it to West. They were going to try to give it to Parrish, another good, reliable option. But, hey, again, it's a gamble, but you can tell Lexington's trying to run up that score to create that distance. But, again, costly gamble.
Absolutely. Ethan Flowers looked so great in the first quarter, but this second quarter, he's not looking too good with back-to-back picks on possession. And Nemchek there on the carry loses a yard.
I think what I'm noticing right now, actually a good tackle by Bonon on that one, but what I think I'm noticing is both teams, I think they may have got a little bit too tired. Second quarter, they're like, okay, we're a little exhausted, we're going to take it slow now.
It's going to be a strong sweep. There's going to be a face mask there on Mr. Cruz. They're going to call it personal foul. It's going to be a 15-yard gain here for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's a costly penalty. Yeah. You got to look where your hands are at. Like, again, I know that the nerves are running and your hands are kind of everywhere. You're just in a different mindset, but you got to watch out for that.
Here's a ISO dive right up the middle in shotgun. You don't see that too often here in the SFL. Teams running out of shotgun, but Pittsburgh has done it several times tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a test to because Mike is fairly new, so they want to give him at least that protection that you normally find in a shotgun formation.
Hand off here to Nemchek, nowhere to go. Iggy Turner all over it once again. And Thompson is hurt. Logan Thompson is down on the field.
Well, hopefully they had a good old sized bottle of the what I say it was the ibuprofen 800s.
Rub
Got
some
to
icy
pass it
hot on and
around.
some dirt.
Yeah, I got to just put some ice packs down and make sure you have a lot of bananas for the potassium because you're getting cramps
Yeah.
out there. It's okay.
31. I joke is here for Pittsburgh. Lexington's looking like they're going to show pressure up top. No, but does get the first down as Pittsburgh. Nemchek moves the chains forward.
Yeah, you could tell. I think Pittsburgh's trying to switch up their game plan a little bit. I think they're trying to utilize the clock. At first, they said, we're gonna come out here, just rock slanging and just looking at everyone. But obviously, it's worked for at least the touchdown, but it hasn't really worked ever since. So they're kind of switching things up.
Mizniak drops back. That pass is caught by Logan not Logan, Devin Lloyd. Lloyd has basically been his main target here tonight. I don't even think there's a target towards Ryan Davis or James Jennings.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing too. He really hasn't been, other than the dump off to I believe that was Robert Nemchek earlier.
Mm-hmm.
There really hasn't been no ball spreading around to the other players. To other targets.
Yeah, 93 yards on the day for Lord. Looks like there's a man open in the slot, but he may have missed him. Nemchek has all day to throw. Scrambles, he waited too late, and he's going to go down for a 4-yard loss on the sack by Byron Went.
Yeah, I think Mike on that play was thinking, maybe if I'm going to run it like, before, but you got to make a quicker decision.
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning, people. The SFL convention is headed to Baltimore for the 2025 convention, kicking off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10th through the 14th. Join SFL Nation at the rooftop pool of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's Inner Harbor and revel in the league's first convention on the East Coast. There's a pass attempt. That pass is going to be incomplete. The first convention on the East Coast. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at simfl.net. John, will you be attending the 2025 convention?
At this moment, I should be. It's looking good. Instead of driving this time, I'm gonna have to catch a plane. So it'll be a long flight over to Baltimore from Arizona.
Absolutely. Here is the pass. The pass is gonna hit the defender in the back. That's the same guy who got hit in the back earlier in the first quarter.
Yeah,
maybe he need to turn around. He may catch one.
Yeah, when the ball's thrown at you, you gotta catch it. But I guess when you're the ball's behind you, you can't really do too much. But hey, great work by Lexington to stop this drive and try to get something before halftime.
Yeah, a minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. As you stated, great defense. Oh, that pass is muffed. I mean, not the pass, the punt is muffed. CJ Parrish on the catch of the punt fumbled the ball, and Pittsburgh almost picked it up. Lexington comes away with a saving recovery there.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, he muffed that one, man.
Hey, that's playoffs for you.
Absolutely.
That's playoffs for you.
I mean, he called for a fair catch. I don't know why. Wow, what a pass. A throw right down the middle to the 30-yard line is Jimmy Went on the reception.
Yeah, that last that kick return too, that could have been very costly. But again, just shake it off, move on. Great play right there by Flowers to see Went wide open and to throw it to him. And obviously, great catch by Went to hold on to it. That was a good hit. That was a good hit by the defender right there too.
13-yard pickup for Went on that reception. Pittsburgh looks like they're going to bring pressure here out of this 4-3. In motion is Jimmy Went to the right side of the offense. Handoff here to James. James picks up 2-3 yards.
Yeah, James getting the ball right there. I think Lexington's kind of just playing it safe, and they're kind of letting the clock run down, and going to halftime with the lead, and maybe discuss a few things, maybe change a few things up, and kind of see what's going on.
Second and 7 here. They're going to run the ball with Coleman. Coleman with a nice spin move. He's going to be tackling the ball down at Lexington 42. Do they call a timeout here? No, they're not. They're just going to let the clock run out.
Yeah, like I said, they're just going to let the clock run down. Just go into halftime. The spirits are already high. You don't want to cause a give up another interception. Just let that clock run down. Go into halftime, discuss the game plan, and see what's next.
You're absolutely right. That is actually probably would be the best call there. He's a handoff into James. James is tackled by Jeff Spicoli. And that's going to do it for the first half. 21-10. Lexington is up on Pittsburgh here in the first round of the playoffs. Your thoughts on the first half?
What I seen in the first half was, I think the first quarter was a lot of action. And I think both teams coming into the second quarter kind of figured out something. And, they said, okay, well, let's kind of slow it down. it is playoffs, and we kind of don't want to cause any mistakes, because before you know it, those mistakes are going to be costly. Just right now with how we see where Pittsburgh is down by 11 points. But they did show, hey, that they had the potential. Go into that halftime, just shake the nerves off. This is, again, it's playoff football. But just know that going into the second half, as far as Pittsburgh goes, you're gonna have to bring that heat. Lexington, I would say for them, just keep it slow and steady. That's definitely what I would say coming into the second half.
Absolutely, slow and steady, move the ball down the field, nice and easy. I don't think you have to go for the deep targets like you did in the first half. You're up by 11 points here. Been playing great defense the back end of the second quarter, and continue doing that, and you probably couldn't come away with the win, Lexington that is. But you got a hungry Pittsburgh here, and here is Lloyd on the return out to the 32-yard line. We have a game update, and we're going to send it over to league headquarters with Cameron Irvine.
Thank you, Damon. And the other wild card tonight, San Jose at Philadelphia. The Flight had won 5 straight, lost last week to Albuquerque, and are trailing Philadelphia tonight in the second quarter, 14-3 on that Isaac Knox touchdown. Back to you.
Man, that San Jose Flight team, they have some great weapons at wide receiver. Some great weapons at wide receiver, should we say. But Philadelphia looks like they're holding their own over there.
Yep.
Pittsburgh, that pass is thrown right across the middle of the field.
It looked like that was to the wide receiver 81. Maybe Mike, spoke with the coach during the halftime and was kind of like, hey, let's spread the ball around a little bit, because I think Lexington already knows that Lloyd's the biggest target right there.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. 86 goes in motion to the left side of the offense. Pressure coming from the linebackers, but oh my goodness, the offensive lineman put a hole in the chest of Casper Haddock. My goodness, if we get a replay on that, look at one of the guards. Oh, we're not going to get a replay. Oh my goodness, my bad for calling your name out like that, Casper, but man, you got blown up.
Yeah, that's probably why they didn't want to show the replay right there.
Yeah, that was dangerous. They would have called the cops and law enforcement in here on him for that one, for assault with the crown of his helmet, and Nemchek picks up the first down.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is coming around the gates, already moving that ball. Actually, on that last play, too, that was a good read by Mike Skamazniak on that, and just seeing that, hey, I'm going to run the ball, and great result.
You're absolutely right there, partner. That was a great read. Iceberg here once again. They're going to give it to the halfback. Nowhere to go. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And Casper gets his money back.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we have another player injured. It's an offensive lineman here.
Yeah, the injuries they're definitely piling up right now too. But like I said, it's I would say with injuries, it comes where these teams, you can definitely see some players that say, hey, I feel that little pinch in my arm or whatever, like a little nerve pinch, but hey, screw it. I'm gonna go out there and I'm play because this is playoff football.
There's a 5-step drop here by Miskisniak. Scrambles in the backfield, finds his target, Devin Lloyd, coming up big once again for this Pittsburgh offense. This man is reminding me of Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers in that era.
Well, you know what?
They have the colors.
I'm so happy that you said it because guess what? I am a Steeler fan. So I am a Steeler fan. But hey, that is correct. But what I did like about that from Mike over there was you would thought Mike was like a veteran in this season. The way he did a little fake, held the ball on and threw that pass.
Here he is again, Mike going deep. Got a reception. This time it's Ryan Davis, his first reception of the night. Ryan come up big, stretching to bring that ball in. All 6'1", 200 pounds of him.
Yeah, great look right there from Mike to Davis to see that he's wide open. On that play too, what I love is just Ryan Davis's footwork to kind of shake out that defender.
Yeah,
the little 1-2 skirt, I like to call it.
Yeah, did you see he put the stop on the dime on it and hit the out route? Oh man, nice route there by Ryan Davis. Here's Mike. Got his man Devin Lloyd again down to the 9-yard line, and here comes Pittsburgh knocking on the door of the Lexington Miners with their own hammer.
Well, like I called before, I knew Lloyd was going to go over 100 yards catching right there too, receiving yardage, and he's doing pretty good. I love that spin move right there too. Him trying to fight for extra yardage and to at least get these first couple points on his board.
Yeah, Lexington is playing a lot of zone coverage. And they're paying for it. Pittsburgh is finding holes in that zone. Devin Lloyd at the bottom of your screen. Ryan Davis in this slide, and they're going to give it to Nemchek. Nemchek is going to bulldoze his way to the 4-yard line. Oh, Iggy Turner puts the brakes on and said, "No, sir, you got to go back where you came from." But nice run there by Nemchek. Nemchek is a small guy, 6 feet, 175 pounds.
Yeah, he's trying to work through those little slots right there, just kind of going wherever and try to move that ball downfield.
There is a touchdown here by Pittsburgh, and that is BB Blitz with the score for Pittsburgh as BB just crossed Hollywood Boulevard, and they're saying the big bag hogs are coming back.
That is just incredible, just to jump over the offensive line. You can tell the effort is there. Again, we've been talking about all night. Playoff football, you got to do something to stand out. Great play by BB Blitz on there to get that touchdown.
And you said the fact that he jumped over the line. I mean, that's a big dude, 6'4", 245. Like, how many people at that height and weight you're seeing jump like that? Outside of Charles Barkley, who was 6'4" and about 250, 260.
You don't really see
Charles had springs in his ankles, So.
That's a big boy jumping.
And here is the return here by Lexington. This time it's going to be John Olette. This ball game is pretty interesting. I mean, the first quarter we saw nothing but offense. Second quarter defense. Now the third quarter we're starting to see some more offense. You know what I liked about that? Pittsburgh basically drove the ball downfield. They took a lot of time off the clock.
They did. It's a test to that game plan in the locker room, just talking about it.
Yeah, there's Flowers with an overthrown pass. I haven't seen that much out of him today. I don't know if he was flustered on that or, maybe the turf monster grabbed him at his ankle or so. I shocked him or whatever, but that pass was so inaccurate. No accuracy on that throw.
He's trying to make something work.
Yeah, or maybe he's just throwing it away. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
It's going to be a handoff here to James, and James going to put his shoulder down, picks up 5 yards. 3rd and 5, which is better than 3rd and 10.
On that play too, what I liked was, number 21, Zion Waddles right there, just recognizing what was going on. We already called his name earlier. Was it from the interception, right?
Yeah.
So he's definitely, he's showing out too. So great work, great recognition on that play to stop that.
Here's Olette in motion. They're going to go Trips to the top of the field here. Man coverage for Pittsburgh. Brings pressure on the bottom. That pass deflected away by Waddle again. And look at 30, giving us the props. Nice deflection there. 4th and 5. Lexington have to punt the ball away here now, John. Can Pittsburgh return the favor here?
It's a little bit of you kind of have to, I think on the sideline right now is you have to kind of, the biggest thing is your nerves, right? Because you're in the playoff game. As someone that was, spoke to various players and stuff like that during the playoffs, kind of have to watch what you're doing because you don't want to come out there gunslinging either and then mess up.
Yeah.
So
Devin Lloyd has been the man for this Pittsburgh offense all night long and returning kicks, leading the team in receptions and receiving yards.
Yeah, Lloyd is he's definitely everywhere today too. And, I think the tension from earlier was a little bit of, I think it was, a little bit Mr. West and CJ Parrish. And I think Lloyd's trying to put his name out there too and say, look at me.
Yeah.
Look what I can do too. So these wide receivers, they're showing out today.
Yes, they are. 3 wide receivers set here once again for Pittsburgh. Muskizniak on the drop back. That pass is caught again. He come up with another big pass. And that is going to be, he's not even on the list here. 15. Well, 15, I tell you one thing, buddy. Outstanding catch and grab. Oh, just right in front of the defender there.
It's Ivy on that one too. But you can tell Mike Kazniak is moving the ball around too. In the last drive where he threw it to Ryan Davis to throwing it to Ivy right there. So great recognition.
Kazniak once again on a 5-step drop. Throws an out route. Oh, nowhere to go. Got hit right at the line of scrimmage. Outstanding coverage there by the DB.
Yeah, you can tell Pittsburgh, they're coming out of here. They're already moving the ball downfield, trying to, I guess, keep that same energy going. Obviously on that play, trying to make something of a short game. But Lexington did a very good job of stopping it.
We've been seeing Pittsburgh in this ice break formation here a lot tonight. They must saw something on film. Oh, Iggy Turner comes in and puts it right in the chest of Mike Muskizniak and basically fluttered the pass intended for Devin Lloyd. Wow, what a play by Iggy Turner.
I thought he was down on that one, and I'm sure even as far as just the throw, Lloyd's kicking himself because he's shown that, hey, I can catch this, but after that play, I know he's down and bummed out from that.
Not only did Turner play good on the blitz, but Muskizniak, as far as getting away from it this time to Ryan Davis down the middle of the field on a seam route. I mean, Muskizniak is basically absolutely dropping dimes here in the second half, in this third quarter.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because just maybe not. I think for some people, maybe not knowing his background, you would have thought that he would play already like a whole season, maybe returning from last season, but the composure's there.
Yeah.
And it's just a great job by him today to kind of pass that ball around. And, hey, great catch by Ryan Davis as well.
Nickel defense here. Iggy Turner on the tackle. Nimchek on the carry there. He picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, honestly, I would also like to kind of point out, too, that Pittsburgh's doing a good job of, I don't know, maybe if they didn't really do it in the first quarter, but now kind of utilizing both running backs. They got 2 good running backs, using both.
There's a pass right across the middle. This time is to Reed.
Again, he's
they're going to give him a touchdown. Oh, I thought he was down at the 1. They're going to give him a touchdown here. Let's take a look at the replay. I don't know about that one, partner. This is like in the half-yard line. Yeah, if I'm Lexington, I'm challenging that.
As far as, it's kind of maybe dumbfounded, but your foot doesn't count for a touchdown. It has to be the ball.
Yeah, exactly. The ball has to cross the goal line.
Unless it's something that we didn't see, but I think he may have caught the ball and at that moment pointed across. Oh, he did it.
Okay, so the ref said that the player did not cross the plane and that it is overturned. They're going to take the points off of the clock.
Hey, good job, Alex, to throw that red flag out there.
But here's the kicker. Pittsburgh has the ball on the half-yard line, or right at the goal line here. I mean, they can pretty much smash this in with a run here with either Balex or Nimchek. And they're going to give it to Nimchek this time. Nimchek just walks in through a lot of traffic untouched. He crosses Hollywood Boulevard and shoots at the star.
You know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to see that, you know, the halftime, just to think what in that Pittsburgh locker room motivated them to just come out the gate and just score and score. You know, just great effort by Pittsburgh coming out of this halftime.
Yeah, there's the extra point attempt. It's up and it's good. And John, I don't know about you, but I'm a big college football fan. And earlier in the week, the head coach for the Texas Longhorns, Coach Steve Sarkisian, said that Georgia has the heart of a champion. And this is what Pittsburgh is looking like. Now, Pittsburgh hasn't won a championship, but they're playing like they have the heart of a champion here in the second half. You know, Lexington had an 11-point lead at halftime. Now that lead has shrunk. And I don't want to say shrunk. Pittsburgh has taken the lead by 3 here in the third quarter alone. That's a stint of 13 points. Well, no, I take it back. 14 points. I mean, Pittsburgh scored 14 points this game, 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter alone. I mean, third quarter alone, should I say. Sorry. Ethan Flowers going to dump it off to James, and James nowhere to go. Tackling in the backfield by Waddles. 2-yard loss. Here is Lexington, 2nd and 12. I think we lost John, but we'll get him connected here shortly. Ethan Flowers gives pressure, throws off his back foot. That pass is completed for a first down to Alexander West. He shows up big on that reception. Wow, that's a dangerous throw there by Flowers. Throwing off his back foot. Something a coach does not like to see from his quarterback. Alexander West, numbers at the bottom. 7 receptions for 118 yards on the day. Shotgun formation here for Lexington. They're going to motion West to the right side of the offense. Man coverage. Chad Wolf travels with him. They're going to dump it off here to the halfback in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Rivers were on the carry, the fullback. Can the Miners respond to Pittsburgh's back-to-back touchdown scores to take the lead? 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pittsburgh breaks pressure, and down goes Flowers at the 37-yard line. Cody comes away with a sack on Ethan Flowers. 3rd and 15 here now for Lexington. They got to pull a trick out of their hat. What play is the coaches for Lexington calling right now? Coming out of the quad set. 3-2 dime defense here for Pittsburgh. Going to send a man in motion. It's going to be Olette traveling down to the bottom. No one's on the defense travel with him, so there's zone coverage here. Can they find a hole in this defense? Ethan Flowers gets pressured, scrambled to his right, and bounces overthrown. Intended for Alexander West, 4th and 15. The Pittsburgh defense comes up big with a tackle for loss and a sack that puts Lexington in 3rd and long, and they were unable to connect. Lexington will have to punt this ball away. 4th and 15. Clock is not ticking because an incomplete pass stops the clock. There's the punt from Henderson, and man, that's a lot of hang time. You don't want to give that man there's space and open field on the punt return. Devin Lloyd out to the 35-yard line. His ball game has been outstanding. John and I figured that it would be a shootout, and man, we're getting that. The week 3 signing, Mike Skamizniak, has been balling here in the third from the 35-yard line. Nemchek in the backfield. Devin Lord at the top of the field. He gets past the receiver. That's that is Ryan Davis on that reception there. First down for Pittsburgh. Nice two-handed grab there by the receiver, Ryan Davis. Skamizniak numbers. To the left side of the field, man. He's 138 yards alone. Wow. He drops back again. Here, did a throw that dumps it off right across the middle of the field, intended for number 15. He comes up with that reception. 7 yards on the pickup. Second and 3 here for Skamizniak. Underneath the center this time. Going to hand it off here to Nemchek. Nemchek gets the first down. Tackled and brought down at the 33-yard line of Lexington. Clock is still rolling. Pittsburgh is putting together an outstanding drive. Had a few passes that were completed. This is the first run of the drive, and it's completed and it's a great first down pickup by Nemchek. I spread here. There's a pass intended for Lord. Lord comes up with another reception. This time he's tackled right at the 11-yard line. And with that being said, that's going to end the third quarter. Everyone in the chats, put your forwards up. Your 12, your 68, 86, and 93. How many likes do we have on this video so far? Not enough. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you've got notifications on so you won't miss a minute of SFL and SFLm action, and help the channel grow through your support. First and 10 here for Pittsburgh at the 13-yard line. I spread. Skamizniak, that pass is incomplete. Hudson Cruz, as they call him, cruise control in Lexington, comes away with that pass deflection. Second and 10 here for the week 3 signing and the Pittsburgh Riverhawks. 4-2 nickel defense. Iggy Turner comes in on a blitz. That pass is intercepted by Lexington. Right at the goal line, out to the 11, and it's like Bell on that interception there for the Miners, and that is a big play for this defense. Wow, did Lexington need that? Looks like we got John back.
Can everybody hear me? I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe the powers that be don't want me to call this game. But
yeah, they didn't want you to be in on the action and wanted me to go solo for some odd reason. I don't know why.
I said, what did I miss?
Well, Lexington just got an interception, like right at the 2 or 1 yard line. And here's going to be Flowers. Flowers going to scramble. He's on the slide, picks up 4 yards there. Pittsburgh, John, was putting together a great drive. Had 2 great passes to Devin Lord and Ryan Davis on the drive. A nice run by Nemchek as well, and inside of the red zone, right outside the goal line, Pittsburgh throws a pick, and Lexington takes over. And here is James. James with a nice gain there. Go James, what I like to call him, probably his best run of the night.
Yeah, good little run right there by James, and I think right now is that, now we're in the fourth quarter, and this is it really, for both sides, and you know, it's just good effort by James just to hustle downfield and get them chains going.
Pair slot here. Offensive formation for Lexington. Looks like a 3-4 defense by Pittsburgh. And man, what a one-handed catch by Rivers.
Yeah, great catch. It's, you know, a little short pass. You know, you don't really, I guess, you don't want to do it like that because then you're also putting your your target in danger because everybody's right there in the middle. But hey, whatever that works.
You know, the funny part is that both of these quarterbacks have taken advantage of certain sides of the field. Nice run there by James once again. Mike Skamizniak is having his best production from the left side of the field, and Ethan Flowers is having his best production right down the middle of the field. Both of these quarterbacks on those particular sections of the field are passing over 125 yards.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just go with whatever that's working for you.
Here is Coleman, the backup running back, picks up the first down before being tackled and brought down by Jeff Spicoli.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep on going.
I mean, that sounds like a nice Italian name. Can you, Spicoli? You know, it just has a nice Italian ring to it.
Yeah, close to getting like so when you go to a deli, let me get some slightly cuts of Spicoli.
There you go. And here's CJ Parrish. Oh, we haven't seen him since the first quarter.
Yeah, Parrish
comes out of nowhere with an interception.
As well, I think you know, Parrish kind of showing him, hey, you know, don't forget about me now too. And it kind of like what we were just saying right there about what you're talking about, like the targeted areas on the field. Again, another one just right down the middle. You know, Pittsburgh, I'm sure that they're getting the same like scouting report too, as far as being able to know where the ball's being thrown. They might start providing some more coverage down the middle.
Look at Ethan Flowers, 241 yards so far in this ball game. Underneath the center, calling the numbers. They're going to go with a strong power there. Nice stiff form by James. Picks up 5.
Yeah, it's just kind of like what, you know, we had already talked about before with, as you see him right there with Zion, is just at least being in the area to put in some work. I think on the defensive side, I could really say that Zion's kind of showing out. You know, he's taking it serious too, getting that right mindset, knowing that this is playoff ball.
Going to keep it on the ground, give it to the backup Coleman. Coleman's going to pick up quite a few yards there. 3rd and 2 here now.
One person that's been kind of quiet today, you know, Al Ingram, just whenever that his time is called, he's recognizing it. And honestly, great tackle right there.
Yeah. I think the last time we called Ingram's name was on the drop interception earlier in the first quarter. But that could have been big for Pittsburgh. Here's a toss out of the shotgun to Rivers. Rivers picks. Oh, no. Ref, I'm not sure I can agree with you on that one, baby. That is a first down, in my opinion.
Another call. Another challenge by Lexington tonight. You know, looking at that, I mean, maybe the knee was down way before. But to me, that kind of looked like a first down.
Yeah, it looked like because it looks like he jumped. It looks like he dove or something. Yeah, position. Oh, that's the first down.
Yeah, easy.
That's the first
the knee
down.
and the ball both cross playing. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the sideline judge saw on that one.
You know, but hey, Lexington, you know, they're kind of saying that, you know, refs, we don't agree with your call. We're throwing these challenge, you know, red flags, and they're paying off today.
Yeah, a great challenge.
But I would also like to add too, is they only get 2 challenges, correct?
Yeah, they get 2 challenges, but if they win both of those challenges, you're awarded a 3rd.
Yeah, but again, these refs, I mean, we'll see what else plays on. Still a lot of time to go left in this game.
Yeah, there's movement in the secondary here. I love to see a secondary disguised as shell. Here's Ethan Flowers. Can he pick it apart? He's going to keep it on the ground to James. James has open daylight to the top of the field. He's brought down after picking up 5 yards. I think if James cuts that up a lot sooner than what he did, he probably picks up a first down on that carry.
Right there, as we see, 15 carries, 65 yards. Good work by James today. thinking about James, he's actually the sole running back in that Lexington offense. So he's getting his money's worth today.
And in motion, they're going to give it to Coleman to the bottom of the field. Coleman picks up the first down. Coleman's the backup here, non-contracted player.
Letting James set out for that one. Trying to get him some air. There he goes right there now in this next play.
Lexington haven't thrown the ball much on this possession. Only 2 passes. And here's a third. Flowers to the end zone. Got his man, tight end Jimmy Went. Big touchdown pass from Ethan Flowers to Jimmy Went as Went crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
It's, on that play too, Pittsburgh, they gotta know that these passes are going right down the middle, and this is the majority of Flowers' targets. Yeah. So, I don't know if there's maybe some miscommunication on that one too, but Pittsburgh knew what was going on with how Flowers had played today. But great job by Flowers to, not rely really on TJ Parrish or West, but to use the tight end.
Absolutely. Your time is now to get your voice on the call. We're looking for passionate SFL participants to join our broadcasting team for SFL Season 24. Please visit simfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and be one of the biggest difference makers in the future of SFL action. Here is Ryan Davis on a nice spin move there. Davis moves forward to the 35-yard line.
Great job by Davis on that play. And to go back to what you're saying, Damian, about the broadcasting, is that this actually was my first time broadcasting these past couple of games, and I love it, and I'm definitely looking forward to calling some games in the SFL. Mm-hmm. So, I'm definitely an example of someone that wanted to do this, and I love it.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty awesome to broadcast these games, man. I love it. I've been doing it for quite a while. There's a nip check on the carry there. I think the first time I've ever broadcast was in a 4-man booth with Cameron Irvine, Greg Corky, and I think Mike Stevenson is his name, also known as DJ Majesty here in the SFL. I mean, 4 guys at Cam's, small apartment, and we're broadcasting the Season 5 championship game. Oh man, that was a blast, dude. That was so fun. But back to this game here, though, man. That was real cool being able to do that. And I actually drove from Houston to San Antonio to link up with Greg and Cam that day. Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. 4 wide receivers, quads formation here for Pittsburgh. 5-step drop by the QB. I want to say got a reception there, but no, he dropped it. And I'm pretty sure Skobizniak is livid for the receiver dropping that pass. And that was the tight end, Talib Bobby. And I think that was Bobby's first target of the day.
Yep, that was Bobby's first target. I thought it was too much little handsies, a little too much playing with the hands going on over there. I was looking for a PI, but hey, Lexington gets the ball back. Got a good amount of time left over and see what they can do.
Here is CJ Parrish. He doesn't muff this one. Puts the shoulder down, tapping the ball down at the 39-yard line. We have a game update. We're going to send you to SFL headquarters. Hey, Cam, take it away.
Thank you, Damon. San Jose, Philly in the wild card. Isaac Covert trying to put his team on his back. Throws a ball in double coverage for the score. But Philly just went all the way down the field and scored again, 28-17. Cougars over the flight. Back to you.
Man, that looks like a great game. I mean, we have a great one here ourselves between these two offenses, who have been moving the ball up and down the field, but we're starting to see some defense as well in this ballgame as we did see in the second quarter. Here is James. Looks like Lexington is probably going to try to keep it on the ground this drive, John. Let their clock, run down and just allow their running backs, to pick up these yardage here and just see if they can move down the field that way.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, when you're already up by 4 points, And James already showed that he can kind of move the ball down the field. Got to rely on him. You know, you've already had multiple interceptions, and just maybe get the ball to James and see what he can do.
Here is Coleman. Coleman's hitting the backfield. Third and 4 here for the Lexington Miners. Pittsburgh defense. They're in a 3-4 look here. One thing about that 3-4 defense, there's a lot of gapping holes up the middle. That pass is incomplete. Lexington is going to be forced to punt, and Pittsburgh will get the ball back with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I think we were just talking about it, maybe relying on the run. But, hey, Flowers wanted to take a little gamble. And maybe he said that, you know, maybe I want to get some extra yardage on top of this. But costly mistake, giving it back to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has already showed that they got what it takes to score. See what they can do.
Here is Lloyd on the return. Spin move, it gets nice block. Can he get to the outside? No. Tackling the ball down at the 27-yard line. SFLm Season 9 postseason continues Friday, December the 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern with the SFLm semifinals starting after the Season 24 SFL schedule release show at 7 p.m. Eastern. See the SFL stars of tomorrow fight for the SFLm championship on the Virtual Football Network in just 5 days' time. Pittsburgh at their own 27, handed off to Nemchek. Nemchek, nowhere to go. Picks up 1 yard before being tackled and brought down by a host of Miners.
Yeah, good work on, I would say, at least by Lexington defense. Good job just recognizing what's going on. You can tell Pittsburgh kind of wanted to come in there and kind of play it slow, play it easy. But, hey, you got to do some work. You only got about 2:45 left.
And Pittsburgh going to run the ball this time with Ballets. Ballets goes nowhere. Picks up 1 yard.
Third down. It's that time that clock is ticking.
Yeah, that clock sure is ticking. I'm surprised to see Pittsburgh run the ball on back-to-back downs, first and second downs, especially on that second down where they did not gain a yard. They come out in quads look once again. 5-step drive to the corner. The pass is caught by Pittsburgh. It's going to be Reed on the reception.
I'm just a little. I'm just lost for words on that one.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
Mike on there is just he just sees at least somebody that's semi-open, double coverage on that, but hey, it worked for him. Great job.
That is going to be the 2-minute warning, people. 2 minutes left in this SFLm extravaganza. I mean, this is a barn burner here. Ice spread once again. Pittsburgh has been loving this formation all night long. Here is Kamizniak. Got a lot of time. That pass is almost intercepted. It's deflected away. Looks like cruise control was on the deflection.
Yeah, we saw Cruz earlier as far as the interception that Cruz control had.
Yeah.
But hey, you see Pittsburgh, they're trying to move that ball downfield.
We haven't seen much of Devin Lloyd here in the fourth and later of the third quarter. Kamizniak going to try to scramble forward, picks up 9.
Man, this is what I love about playoff football. You just take whatever that you can work with and just trying to score. Great job by Michael there.
I-wing here, going to give it to Nemchek. Nemchek picks up the first down. Moves the chains.
Move that chains, but also kind of watch that clock.
Yeah, the clock is still running.
You got a lot of time. You got a lot of timeouts to work with. Use them.
Here is Pittsburgh. I spread. 4-2 nickel for the defense. Gets pressure. Down goes Wisniewski. Right at the 47 and 48-yard line. Maybe right between the numbers there. And Pittsburgh's going to be forced to call a timeout here. That's going to put them way behind the sticks.
Yeah, that defender came around the corner just like earlier
I didn't even see what it was. He came and left so fast.
Just a few skirt just around that offensive line, the tackle, but to get the sack.
Pittsburgh in a trips or tray formation here. They're going to go to Lloyd on the out route there. Going to get out of bounds. Going to pick up maybe 2 yards there before stepping out of bounds. It does stop the clock, but man, 3rd and 13 is long.
Yeah, it's like you said, it does stop the clock, but you can't rely on those short passes because look what happens. You end up with 3rd and 13. Lexington defense is going to know what's going to happen next.
In the last 2 formations, this bunch formation and that tray formation is the first time we've seen these 2 formations all night long. There's a pass right down in the middle, and guess who it is? None other than Devin Lloyd, who may be over 200 yards tonight.
Yeah, Lloyd has to be, I would say, even over or maybe close. Just great recognition from Mike. Oh yeah, there we go, right there, 163. So again, Lloyd just showing that, hey, put this game on my back, and I got it.
34 seconds. Pittsburgh did not call a timeout on that last play. Burned a lot of time going towards the end zone area. And they got a reception right at the 9-yard line. And now Pittsburgh calls their second timeout, 1 remaining in the back pocket.
And it's, Pittsburgh, I know just a little bit ago we were talking about how the clock was running down, but hey, it was the formula. But let's see if they can cap this off and move on to the next round.
Doubles formation here. Lexington backs against the wall. There's a dump off here to Tally. Bobby picks up the reception. Pittsburgh called their last and final timeout with 21 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense of Lexington hold up?
I'm telling you, win or go home. So both sides, they got to find that dog in them, and somebody's gonna get it. Somebody's gonna bring it out.
Here's a drop back by the QB, dumps it off to the halfback. Nowhere to go. That's going to be tackled right at the 2-yard line.
Oh, boy.
He picks up 3 yards. Can he spike it? No, they're not going to spike it. Lexington brings pressure to the interception on the Lexington defense. Number 35 comes away with a game-winning pick. And Lexington is going to move on to face number 2, Albuquerque.
Man, the defense was right there. They saw that wide receiver trying to do that little slant. Boom, right there to get that interception. Great play. Just move on, Lexington.
Wow, what a game. Lexington defense shows up big in the end zone. Lexington offense was shut out in the 3rd quarter. Scored their only touchdown here in the 4th in the second half. And they come away with the victory over Pittsburgh 28-24. San Jose is down to Philadelphia by 4 points, 28-24 in the 4th quarter with 7:18 left. Once I'm done with this broadcast, I'm shooting over to that game to see what's going on the ending minutes of that. This SFLm action this season has been crazy bananas. And I'm not even a New Yorker, and I'm using the word bananas.
Man, you know what? One thing right now, man, this game, I knew it was gonna be like this. I knew it was gonna be just a battle. Like you gotta do it. You gotta bring out that dog. And Lexington, they brought that out. What I liked about both teams though is they fought to that last, basically till they heard the horn.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely.
I knew this game was going to be like this.
Yeah.
Great work by Pittsburgh. You can see that it was there for them, but Lexington said, "Hey, no, we're going to slow you down. We're going to move on."
Absolutely. Absolutely great work. Mike Muskizniak, hold your head up, brother. 361 yards on the night. But hey, we got to get out of here. Hey, everyone. I was your play-by-play commentator tonight. John, it was great working with you. My good partner, John Fullerton, on the call with me. John, say goodnight to the people.
Hey, see you guys out there. Good work. Keep this playoff push. Let's see some more action. Let's get it going.
Absolutely. Thanks, John. Hey, everybody out there in SFLm land. See you when we see you. Peace. Cameron, everybody. Take us home.